Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Hopping to It with Bill Jr. Today, what we're going to talk about is insulation. This is actually one of the hottest systems that we have going right now, and that's because as these seasons turn, all of a sudden we've all had to turn on those furnaces, and everybody's getting that first heating bill from November and into December, and everyone sees those numbers, and most of us would rather spend that money on Christmas presents than on heating bills. And the good news is you can do that. What we do here at Kanga Roof is we offer 3 different insulation options for you. We've already talked in the past about radiant barrier insulation. Today what we're going to talk about and focus on is the traditional blown-in insulation. Okay, and we have 2 different types of that we do. Both fiberglass and cellulose. Okay, both tremendous options and offer really great values for homeowners. But let's start with what most of us are used to seeing when we talk about insulation in our homes, right? So a lot of us have seen this lovely stuff, right? The pink stuff, rolls and rolls and rolls of it. And what that is actually fiberglass rolled in or batt insulation that has been laid down in our homes. A lot of older homes, if they have insulation, will have a single layer of that rolled across the top. Generally, they'll come in either 4 or 6 inch depth quantities. But in reality, what we're shooting for in today's world is we want to get to an R38 value, which is approximately 18 inches of insulation, right? That's the optimum energy efficiency rating that we can get in our homes. Sure, you can go above and beyond that, but really where the sweet spot is or where it's optimized to balance the investment and to gain that return for a homeowner, the recommended level is an R38 or the equivalent of 18 inches of insulation. So how do we do that? Well, when we come into the home and we do our 25-point safety, roof, and exterior inspection, part of that is looking at your attic. And we will tell you exactly how much insulation, if any, that you have up there. Then, if you make the decision, yep, I want to save some money on my heating and cooling bills, let's get this puppy insulated, well, then you have another option. And it's going to be whether or not you want to go with cellulose or fiberglass blown-in insulation. Both are tremendous options. Both have some unique benefits. Today, we're just going to really focus on the overall value of insulating the home. We'll talk at a later time about the pros and cons between cellulose and fiberglass. Really, it's a win-win. You can't go wrong with either. So, what is blown-in insulation? So instead of coming in rolls like the old stuff that we've seen, blown-in insulation comes in big containers like this, right? And this is fiberglass blown-in insulation. They're both installed in a very similar format. The nice thing is it's a very quick process. Generally, most homes take a half day to a day. Our guys are in, they're out, very minimal, if any, disturbance to your daily life. And the beautiful thing is, later that day, you are actually already saving on your heating, most important this time of year, and your cooling bills in the summertime. So what happens when we do blown-in insulation? We have to make sure we have access to your attic space. We're going to protect everything, lay down protective plastic tarping. The guys will have to run the machine and tubing all the way up in through there. Sometimes can be a little tricky as to how to get up into the attic space. And then what they'll do is it's generally a 2-man operation, and we'll start in the furthest corner, and we will blow in up to the 18 inches or R38 value into your home. We work our way just like you mop your floor, start at the outside and work our way back all the way in until we get to the actual attic access. There is an important point there too, because when we're done, we're also going to provide you with a box to make sure that attic insulation doesn't fall into your attic access. And we're going to provide you with additional insulation to fit on top of your attic access to make sure that's not leaking cold air all the way through there, okay? One of the other great services we'll offer to you is we can actually air seal the entire attic space as well before we put that insulation in, which is where we'll actually make sure any of those can lights, attic fans, things of that nature, we'll make sure those are airtight so that they are not allowing cold or hot air to escape into or out of your home. The last thing too, we'll always review with you, is the option for the radiant barrier. That's when you really supercharge your entire system. And it really is our recommendation always, because it's where you can get the biggest savings. But if you're on a tight budget and want to make sure you can save some money right here, right now, extend the life of your furnace and your air conditioning unit, getting your home up into an R38 value or 18 inches is the way to go. The other great part too is we even have 12 months same as cash financing available for these projects, so we don't just finance homes. You can even finance a project like an insulation home or an insulation installation, just like you can home repairs as well. So hop to it, everybody. Go ahead and click on the website, www.kanga-roof.com. You can also call us at 586-566-0308, or you can email us at hop-toit, T-O-I-T, at kanga-roof.com. Appreciate it, everybody, taking the time to tune in. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments field or shoot us an email or leave it in a comment. We'll be eager to respond to you and help you with any questions or concerns you have. Take care and have a great day.